Welcome! We are Two Finger Spirits. We got the camera shy camera guy.
I'm back here.
We got the live studio audience. And we've got the Dalmore 15.
15 years, huh?
I got this in a silent auction. I bid on both the 15 and the 12, and I won.
Nice. And we recently just did the 12. The 12 was fantastic.
We did the 12, and we both really liked it. And, I mean, we obviously have tried this, but just this is for all you folks out there in the interweb.
There we go.
A little generous for the talent.
Good for you.
Huh?
The talent.
Ooh-wee.
So can you tell me a little bit about this Dalmore?
Let me tell you a little bit. Let me tell you something. The company is Whyte and Mackay. Dalmore 15. It's a single malt Scotch whiskey. It's from the Highlands of Scotland.
The Highlands, huh? So this is a Highland Scotch?
Yes, sir.
All right.
MSRP?
How much?
$120.
I see this mostly for about $150 to $160 over at a couple other stores.
Yeah. 100% malted barley. It's finished in 3 different sherry casks. I can't pronounce any of them. You want me to try, just for your amusement?
Yeah, totally.
Salem.
Oh yeah, that was perfect.
Sherry cask. Apostles sherry cask.
Okay.
And Amoroso sherry casks. And I think what they do is get down. And I think what they do is they take half of the barrels and finish them and keep the other half in the the used bourbon barrels, the ex-bourbon barrels.
Gotcha.
And then they marry them together, blend them together. It's 15 years. It's 80 proof. We don't usually love the 80 proofs, but we did like the 12 and.
But typical of your Scotch is around 80 proof anyway.
Yeah, a lot of them are. But spoiler alert, we like it. But we're going to talk about why we like it.
Exactly.
All right? Want to get into the color?
Let's get a little bit about the color.
Yeah. You like that nice dark color?
That's a little too dark for
Too dark for you? That's a E150.
Oh, that's my favorite color.
But it does have decent legs.
Oh yeah, you see them. They're wide.
Yeah.
Great.
So they're allowed to use the coloring in Scotland. Us Americans, we don't do that, and I prefer it without the coloring.
I really want to see like what colors do like these finishing barrels really give it. So
yeah, I'd like to see what it's really getting from the barrel. Just like I want to taste what's coming from the barrel.
Right.
Like I wouldn't want an additive flavor. I don't want an additive color, but they do that. I tell you, those legs are nice on this thing, though. Wow, they're really cool looking. They kind of bead up and then hang out for a minute, and then really just they stick to the glass quite well.
yeah. Cool.
All right, so the nose. I said it when I first tried it. I've said it every time I've tried it. This is probably the 3rd or 4th time I've tried it. I get tequila on the nose.
I could see where you're getting the tequila.
Yeah.
I get a strong toffee smell on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get the toffee on the nose, but I do, if I remember right, I get it in the palate. I get espresso, chocolate. I find it very herbal and very floral. I get the sherry. I mean, it's in 3 different sherry things. I also get like a citrus fruit and some light baking spices. I don't know if it's maybe
Like a nutmeg or something.
Nutmeg, yeah, it's kind of what I was leaning towards. But no ethanol. I mean, it's 80 proof, so.
I'd say like there is like 0 ethanol burn at all.
Yeah, 0. Maybe a hint of smoke. But
it's time.
complex for an 80 proof.
That is wonderful.
Wow. It's got a very nice mouthfeel. I get toffee right up front, orange, chocolate, coffee, and some leather.
I get all very similar palate to that. It's just so enjoyable.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised how many flavors, like I don't get a watered down taste to this at all.
It's amazingly complex for an 80 proof, and it's incredibly well balanced. You know? There's no dominant thing. Like everything kind of like shows itself when it's ready, and it all blends so beautifully together. I mean, it's really quite exquisite.
This is quite exquisite. I have to say, like, just could you imagine this? Just imagine this in a barrel proof.
I wrote that on my notes.
Did you?
Yeah.
Could you imagine this in a barrel proof? Like, it's so flavorful.
I need this in a barrel proof. If Dalmore's out there listening to me, which they probably are, I bet you Richard Patterson watches all our videos, and he's gonna try it.
But at the same time, does it need to be? Because it's so complex already.
It needs to be.
Of course it needs
I
to be.
need it
I
to
guess
be.
it was more rhetorical than anything.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I need it to be. So then on the finish, I'm getting the toffee, I'm getting the chocolate, I'm getting the coffee, I'm getting the leather again.
I get a little sweetness. Like after like the beginning of the finish, at like the end of the finish.
The a fruity sweetness, like citrus fruit, or the toffee.
More of a toffee
Yeah.
sweetness than a citrus sweetness.
I get like a mandarin orange.
All right.
It's not overly sweet, but just a hint of sweetness.
It's so good.
It's quite pleasant.
So here comes the final question here. Would you buy it again?
I would. $120 might be tough to keep in stock. I mean, there's so many bottles that I do like, and then, you know, unfortunately, so many of them are in the 90 to 100. So it's hard to keep all of these expensive bottles in stock all the time. But yeah, I would definitely want this again. How about you?
I would buy this over the 12. I love the 12.
Yeah.
But something about this, it blows it away. I would love to put them in juxtaposition one day.
Yeah, we should, because you've said that before, that it blows it away. Case Smitty, I think, said he liked this one quite a bit more, and he did like the 12 as well. I felt like I liked them both the same for what they were. I thought they were both really good, and they're quite different from each other.
Yeah, I guess you put them in a different class when they're priced differently like that.
Yeah, because I think the 12 is like 60. This is like double the price for 3 more years.
Well, you definitely get your money's worth out of the 12, and I want to say you're going to get your money's worth out of a 15 as well. Only you probably reach for the 12 a lot more often than the 15, and that's okay too.
Yeah.
But the 15 would be nice to have at your bar if you have friends that are Scotch drinkers.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, anything else you want to add?
No, this was really. I'm happy to have this one. So thank you.
You know who one of my favorite people from history is?
Who?
Benjamin Franklin. I love this guy.
Love Ben Franklin.
You want to know what? I got a quote from him today that I want to share with you.
All right, what do you got?
He says, "Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I remember. Involve me and I learn. Pour me a whiskey and I drink."
I love that.
Thanks for drinking with me. Cheers.